something not sexy, but it's PPG's Industrial Coatings Division. They make coatings for everything from heavy-duty equipment to substrates that are put on walls to trade show booths. And the reason I point this out, PPG, Industrial Coatings, is they're just doing really good blocking and tackling and execution on Twitter, Facebook, and LinkedIn. It's a straightforward B2B application where they're talking about things like different designs for trade show booths that you could have using some of their coatings, and how their coatings are more sustainable, and how their coatings are being used in their work with Habitat for Humanity. And it's just good blocking and tackling, nothing sexy. The thing that I would point out, so I direct people, if you're in the business-to-business marketplace, check out Procter & Gamble, PPG Industrial Coatings on Twitter and Facebook and LinkedIn. And they don't have big numbers, but they don't need big numbers, right? It's not about a numbers game. It's about a quality game. And the point I would make that is absent from their strategy is video, and I wish they would use more video. Now, maybe they've been covered by a couple of business journals recently as doing more in social media, and so maybe this is just phase one of an iteration, you know. But
well, Albert, 3 years ago, I worked with them and talked to their leadership, which is incredibly conservative, about social media, and they really looked at me like I had two heads. So this is such a sea change for this company. You cannot believe what somebody had to go through, the hoops they had to jump through to get them to do anything at all of this nature. And you can bet that every word is still being vetted by lawyers because they're a very, very conservative company.
Right.
And, you know, this is good news, but it's been a long time coming. And, you know, I wrote the first social media program for one of their companies, which is Transitions Lenses. And, you know, that was considered, the whole budget, which was sizable, was considered money at risk, you know, to be doing anything at all in social media. So, you know, I'm really glad you're pointing this out, and I'm really glad to hear that this is evolving in this way, because it's really important. And, you know, if a company like this, which is as conservative as any I have ever met, could take these steps even at this late date, it's a good sign for communication. You know, I mean, social media to me is just communication. It's just, you know, the tools change. But, you know, just the fact that their communication is at all evolving past corporate press releases as the only means of communication is a great sign.
Yeah.
Well, it's a nice example too of a lesson we should relearn or remind ourselves of often, is that social media doesn't have to be amazing or entertaining or sexy to be good. It can be utilitarian. It can just get the job done to be good. So
yeah, it's just a way of communicating, and it's often a really good and effective way of communicating.
Yeah.